Hello and welcome to this Forrest yoga practice focused on activating the core, some gentle back bends and back strengthening poses. So I'm going to start a little bit differently today on our backs. So come to lay down on your mat and you can have the legs straight out or you can have the knees bent. I'm going to keep my knees bent. And then bring both hands to the belly. And start to connect with your Ujjayi breath. Feel breathing into the belly, expanding the belly into the hands. Exhaling, relaxing the belly down toward the spine. Deep breath in, expand the belly. Exhale, soften belly down, relax the neck, face, jaw. Stay with this rhythmic Ujjayi breath. Connect with your core, with your center. So the belly is a place where we can store a lot of tension. I know that I personally, when I get stressed, I tense up a lot in my belly. So the focus of the practice today is to tune in to the sensations in the belly. And working with the inhale, creating space in the belly. And with the exhale, softening belly, allowing any tension here to release. Activating the inner fire. The strength that comes from this area. And now keep your left hand on the belly, right hand to the chest. And we're connecting the belly with the heart center. So as you breathe in, expand the belly into your left hand. And then send the breath all the way up to the chest, to the heart. And then exhale, chest into belly. Inhale into belly, into chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Do 2 more breaths like that. And release. Back release pose. So cross left ankle over the right thigh. Option to stay here, working on pressing ankle into the thigh, or you can bring the hands through the loop, grabbing the back of the right thigh or just under the right knee. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, draw the shoulders down to the ground. Press ankle into the thigh. Spread the toes so you're activating the feet. Keep the neck relaxed, face relaxed, jaw relaxed. Sending deep ujjayi breaths through the body. Feeling into the stretch here in the hip, but also sending the breath into the belly with the exhale, relaxing hips. Carefully release, switching sides, cross right ankle over the left. You can either stay here with that left foot down, or you can loop the hands through, grabbing the back of the left thigh or just under the knee. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press ankle into the thigh. Feel the stretch in the right hip, in the right glute. Notice where the mind is today. So as we start the practice here, we're making that shift into feeling and sensing the body and being accepting of whatever comes up, accepting of whatever is in this moment. Carefully release the legs. Bridge. So measure out the distance of the feet. Now if you have a block at home, then just grab your block, place it on the side. Move shoulders away from ears, so feet hip distance and your heels brushing your fingertips. Inhale, press down through the feet. Slowly start to lift lower back, middle back, upper back off the ground for bridge. Wrist stretches. Bring your left hand straight up to the sky, palm of the hand facing to the sky, fingers towards the feet. Inhale. Exhale, stretch pinky finger back, reach through the whole hand. Grab ring finger, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, stretch the finger back. Press through the feet, spread the toes into the ground. Middle finger, reach it back. On the exhale, stretch, feeling all the fingers spreading away from each other. Index finger. With the exhale, reaching it back, feeling the stretch through the whole of the left arm. Thumb, give it a little shake out, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, stretch the thumb away from pinky finger, all the fingers reach away from each other. And then change sides, grab your right pinky finger. Exhale, reaching it back. Ring finger. Middle finger. Index finger. Thumb. And then release the hand down. Keep the hips lifted. Grab your block, place it underneath the sacrum. Can be lengthways round or shorter widthways round if this is better for your hips. Ground through both feet. Inhale, bend left knee into the chest. Exhale, stretch it up towards the sky. Reach through the big toe side of your left foot. Spread the toes away from each other, feeling for the activation through the foot. Feel your inner leg lines activate, so you're activating the inner thighs. Ground down through your right foot, through the right leg. Connect with that deep Ujjayi breath. Connecting with the belly breath. Exhale, lower knee, lower the left foot all the way down to the floor. Ground through both feet. And inhale, bend your right knee into the chest. On exhale, straighten leg to the sky. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, reach through the big toe side of the right foot. Spread the toes away from each other. So we're activating our right foot, spreading left toes into the mat, and really pressing through the left foot as well as reaching through the right foot. So you've got all this engagement and activation through the legs. Both are working here. Take another breath here. And exhale, lower the knee, foot all the way down to the floor. Now press through the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Place the block on the side and take a few breaths to come down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower upper back. Inhale. Exhale, lower middle back. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower back down. So your whole back is pressing into the mat. Core activation with abdominals. Elbow to knee. Clasp the hands behind the back of the head. And then pick the feet up. So the ankles are just below knee level. Spread the toes. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, straighten right leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, straighten left leg, reach through your active feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, straighten right leg, reach through the active feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, straighten left leg. Reach through your active feet, activating inner leg lines, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows left, straighten right leg, reach through feet, pull belly down, press the head into the hands. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows right, straighten left leg, reach through the feet. Relax the face, the neck, the jaw. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath. Press sacrum, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows left, straighten right leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold breath, press sacrum, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows right, straighten left leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, lower head down, lower feet down. Take a deep breath into the belly. Feeling that energy move through the body. Frog, lifting through. So bring the legs at 90 degrees and then spread the thighs open so the inside edges of the feet are facing to the sky. Your ankles are in line with your knees. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, keep head and shoulders lifted. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through feet, spread the toes, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath into lower belly. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through your active feet. Reach elbows skyward, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath into lower belly. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath all the way down to pelvis. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull the belly down, reaching the knees out. Last one, inhale, deep breath all the way down to lower belly. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, press head into the hands, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, lower head and shoulders down. Bring the hands to the outside of thighs. Inhale, bring the legs together. And gently rock from side to side. And then roll over to your left side. And slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. And come into all fours position for wrist stretches. So bring the hands shoulder distance apart. Fingers spreading into the mat. Relax the head and neck down. Inhale, take the chest forward over the wrists. Exhale, gently back. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, gently back. Moving with the breath. And then come back to center, fingers to facing the knees. Slowly press the palm down if this feels okay in the wrists. If you can, do both hands at the same time. If this is too intense on the wrist, do one hand at a time. And just switching sides after 2 to 3 breaths. Relax head, neck down. Connect with that deep belly breath. And slowly have the hands face forward. Cat-cow. Inhale, take the gaze forward, belly draws down, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the back like a cat. Inhale, take the gaze gently forward. Exhale, round. Belly draws in toward the spine, chin toward the chest. Inhale into cow. Exhale, rounding for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale. Press the floor away through the hands. One more. And exhale. Dolphin. Measure out the distance of the forearms by wrapping the fingers around the outside of biceps. Then forearms parallel, or you can interlace the fingers for more support in the shoulders here. So we're doing 5 breaths in dolphin and then 3 to 5 breaths lifting one leg up at a time. Start by tucking toes under. Inhale, lift up between shoulder blades. Exhale, press through the feet. Lift the hips. Option to keep the knees slightly bent. Prioritize the length in the spine here. Over time, you'll be able to start straightening through the legs and heels, sending them toward the floor. Connect with your deep ujjayi breath. Relax the neck, the face, the jaw. Feeling a stretch through the back of the legs. Connecting with the sense of power in the pose. Lifting one leg up, so starting lifting the left leg, reaching straight up. Strong line of energy through the left leg. Exhale, lower the leg down and switch sides. Reaching the right leg up. If at any point you need to take a breather, just come down into child's pose and come back in when you're ready. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower knees down. Come to child's pose for a breath. Stretch the hands out in front of you, fingertips gripping into the mat. Feeling for the activation in the armpits and the shoulders. And then slowly come up to standing for sun salutations. Come to the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, hands to the prayer center. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, and let's just reconnect with the intention, the focus of the practice. A deep belly breath as you breathe in, expand the belly into your hand and into the chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Inhale, expand the belly, chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Notice any feelings, sensations that arise. And then release, hands down. Inhale, reach the hands up. Telescope ribs. Exhale, fold forward, relax head and neck down. Lunge, inhale, step left leg back, lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Press heels back, move chest forward. Exhale, lower knees, chest torso down to the floor. Low cobra, inhale. Move the ribs forward, down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, left leg forward. Lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, right leg back, lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Stretch back through the heels. Core is engaged. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Lunge, right leg forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. 2 pose vignette, starting in warrior 1. So step your right leg back and adjust the feet for warrior 1. So you want the hips facing to the front, the short edge of the mat sinking forward by bending your left knee. And just make sure the feet are about hip distance apart, so the hips are facing forward. If you find yourself the hips are facing to the long edge of the mat, then you might need to step your feet a bit wider apart, so more of a hip distance apart, because you want them comfortably moving forward. Archer. Inhale, reach your left hand up. Exhale, bend the elbow and reach back. Either you can use a strap here, or you can grab your top if the hands don't reach, or if the hands reach, then you interlock. Inhale. Exhale, reaching left elbow to the sky. Soften the face, the neck, the jaw. Press back through your right heel, sinking into your warrior 1. Connect with that deep belly breath. Exhale, soften shoulders, neck, face, jaw. And then exhale, release the hands, lower right knee down to the floor. So if you have some padding at home, then I would recommend padding your knee. So this just prevents too much compression on the knee. So have your right hand in line with your left foot and left hand to the back of the head. Lunge with pendulum swings. So on the inhale, then the elbow is down to the floor. On the exhale, reach the elbow to the sky. Opening chest. Inhale down. Exhale up to the sky. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, open chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, release the hands down. Step back into plank position for half sun. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips. Warrior 1, inhale, right leg forward. So adjusting your stance. Then inhale, reach your right hand up. Exhale, bend the elbow, reach back with your left hand for your right hand, or use a strap, or use your top, or anything that you have in the house to just support you in getting the grip. Wherever you are, feel for breathing into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, soften shoulders down, relax neck. So you also want to avoid chin down to chest. Really want to keep the chin parallel to the chest. So you've got the back of the head lined over tailbone. So always being mindful of our alignment, making sure we don't strain any areas of the body whilst in the pose. So checking in, tuning in. Exhale, release the hands down, lunge with pendulum swings. So you lower the left knee down. I'll just switch my direction. So left hand is in line with your right foot. Right hand to the back of the head. Inhale, elbow down. Exhale, elbow to the sky, open chest. Inhale, down. Exhale, reaching up. Inhale, down. Exhale, open chest. Inhale. Exhale, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, up and release down. Step both feet back into kneeling and then come up to standing. So unlocking of the shoulders in horse stance. So you want the feet to be wide apart and then toes facing to the short edges of the mat. And then we sink down into our horse stance, into a deep squat. Bring the hands shoulder distance apart, active hands. Then bring your right thumb to the inside of your armpit and then wrap the fingers around the shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send the elbow forward, feeling for your armpit muscles activating. Bring the hand to the inside of bicep, inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send the elbow forward. Then bring the hand to the inside of elbow, inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send elbow forward. Press the elbow into the hand into the elbow. Relax face, jaw, and switching sides. Right arm forward, left thumb to the inside of armpit, wrapping the shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send the elbow forward, activating your armpit muscles. Hand to the inside of bicep, inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send elbow forward. Hand to the inside of elbow, inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blade down, send the elbow forward, press the elbow into the hand into the elbow, activating your chest muscles, active right hand, and release down. And bring both arms forward. Deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, roll shoulder blades down, send the elbows forward. Imagine you've got a beach ball. Squeeze the beach ball in between your forearms. Relax down, inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blades down, send the elbows forward, squeezing the beach ball in between your forearms. Sinking into the horse stance. So it's getting intense now. Inhale. Exhale, roll shoulder blades down, send the elbows forward. Squeeze the beach ball, activating shoulder muscles, and release down. Straightening through legs, heel toe the feet together. And we come to lie down on our bellies. So you'll need a strap for this pose. So the strap goes, you grab the strap shoulder distance apart. And then you lay down on your belly. For this pose, make sure everything is down on the ground. So your feet are down, chest is down, head is down. The only thing that will be lifting is our arms. So the hands are straight out in front of you. Lower forehead down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Allow everything to be heavy down to the ground. Now next breath in. Lift the hands up. Pull the strap apart. Activating shoulders here. Everything else is down, just the shoulders working here. Great, strengthening pose for the shoulders and for the back. Keep pulling strap apart. Deep Ujjayi breaths. Feeling into the intensity. Exhale, release down. Take a breather. And we'll do one more round. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, allow everything to be heavy. Next breath in. Lift the hands. Only the hands lifting. Shoulders working. Pull the strap apart. Creating strength in the shoulders. Exhale, release down. Take a breather. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press through the hands to lift the hips into our next vignette. Press into down dog. Arrow lunge. Inhale, left foot forward. Come into a deep lunge, and then back of your right foot is down to the floor. Hands down to begin with. Lift your right knee off the mat. If this is good, then maybe take it a step further by bringing hands onto the thigh. Really feeling into the intensity of this pose, but also a great knee strengthening pose. Maybe reaching hands up. Connect with your deep Ujjayi breath. Soften shoulders, soften face, neck, jaw, and then release the knee down. Lunge, grabbing back ankle. So pad your knee. Then option, you can either use a strap, bring it around your ankle, or if you can, then grab ankle with both hands or one hand. If it's only available one hand, work the pose here. Otherwise, the full pose is grabbing the back ankle. Inhale, open up chest. Exhale, press the ankle into the hands, opening chest. Relax face, neck, jaw. Connect with your Ujjayi breath. And carefully release. Step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to floor. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet. Reach the hips up. Arrow lunge. Inhale, right leg forward. Back of the foot is flat down. And then you're lifting your left knee. Option to have hands down or hands onto the thighs. Or hands reaching up. If you feel pain in that left foot, another option is to put some padding underneath the foot. And you want to also make sure you're in a deep lunge. So before you start to lift the back knee, really make sure you've got the deep lunge, you feel stable in the lunge. Exhale, lower knee down. Lunge, grabbing back ankle. Grab hands with hands grabbing the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, press the ankle into the hands, opening chest. Deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, softening the shoulders, softening face, neck, jaw. Deep ujjayi breaths here. Exhale, release the hands. Step into an all fours position. And our next back strengthening pose. So arms will be in a goalpost position like this. If you have a block at home, block goes in between the ankles widthways round. If you don't have a block, that's okay, you can still do this pose, just lifting the feet. So, bring the arms into a goalpost position. Start by lowering everything down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Allow everything to be heavy. On the next breath in, start to pick up the feet, the legs, the arms, the chest. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together as you move elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, reach through the legs. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together, squeeze the block in between the ankles. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the block, elbows towards the ribs. Inhale, keep the neck relaxed. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades, reach back through the feet. Inhale, back to center, release all the way down. A really lovely pose to create space in the lower back. And then bring the hands underneath shoulders, press into down dog, stretching through the legs. Our last vignette, warrior two. Inhale, left foot forward. So just adjusting your feet so you're in a wide stance, sinking into that left leg and your right toes slightly turn in. Eagle arms. Cross left arm over right arm, either back with the palms touch or maybe palms touch. Inhale into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, moving elbows away from the chest. Deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, press through the feet, grounding through the feet. Pressing through the outside edge of your right foot. Emu. Inhale. And then exhale, starting to fold forward. So enough that you still maintain the length in the spine. Keep sinking into the warrior two stance, so you keep bending your left knee. Exhale, release the hands. Hands either side of your left foot. Step back for plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Down dog. Exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Other side, inhale, right leg forward for warrior two. Turning that left foot in, sinking down into your stance. Cross right arm over left, either back with the palms touch or palms touch. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, moving elbows away from chest, sink into your stance. Connect with that deep belly breath. Feeling the strength, the power in your legs. Bringing that strength and power into your life. Emu, fold forward. Keep sinking into the warrior two stance, into that bend in your right knee. Allow the head to be relaxed, face to be relaxed. And carefully release the hands. Step into down dog, stretch through the legs. And then lower the knees down onto some padding for camel pose. So this is our peak pose of the practice. So we've done some back strengthening and now we're coming into a back bend. So the back of the palms are supporting your lower back, fingers facing down and thumbs forward. Inhale, open up chest, lift the chest, exhale, coming into a gentle back bend. So you keep pushing hips forward, engaging the glutes. So you've got that support in the lower back and you're opening chest. So it's not about going back as far as you can, it's about pushing hips forward, opening chest. One step further is to tuck toes under and reach back for the heels. If this is too much, stay in the first part. Chin can be, so the neck can be wherever feels comfortable for you. So there's no need to send the neck all the way back if it strains the neck. To come out of the pose, you bring both hands to the lower back. Inhale, coming gently up, back up. So really avoid moving with one side or the other because that can injure the lower back. So always coming up with both hands onto the lower back. And warming down the back. So bring the block, or if you have a blanket or anything, to bring between the thighs for cobra push-ups. Laying down, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. Hold the breath, press the rest of the way up. Exhale, use the hands to pull the ribs forward, squeeze the block as you come down. Inhale, lift the chest, don't use the hands. Hold the breath, press with the hands to lift the rest of the way up. Exhale, use the hands, squeeze the block, come down. Inhale, lift chest. Hold breath, lift. Exhale, squeeze block, pull ribs forward. One more, inhale, lift chest. Hold breath, press. Exhale. Going all the way down. And then just place the block on your side. Use the hands to press up. Come into a seated position for a spinal twist. Straighten both legs out in front. Cross left foot over the right thigh so the foot is flat down to the floor. Either right hand wrapping around the outside of the left thigh, left hand supporting the back behind, or you can bring that right forearm over, right arm over the leg, over the thigh. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, twist. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale. Relax face, neck, jaw. Press down through your right heel, through the back of the right leg. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten through both legs. Cross right foot over left thigh. Right hand supporting the back behind. Either left hand wrapping the thigh or arm over the thigh. And this allows you to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. But always just be mindful of what feels good in your body, what feels enough for you. Inhale, carefully release. And then lay down on the back for a spinal twist. So it's the last pose before Shavasana. So if you'd like to have any extra layers of clothing, and then you can put them on now. Bring the knees into the chest, hands out, shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale, bring the legs out to the left side. Soften shoulders down to the floor. Take deep Ujjayi breaths into the ribs. Exhale, soften shoulders down, feel the stretch in the hips. Now take a deep breath into the belly. Exhale, relax the neck, jaw, eyes, face. And bring the left knee into the chest, and the right knee follows. And then take the legs out to the opposite side. Shoulders pressing down into the floor. Neck relaxed, face relaxed. If you'd like to take a little bit extra time in this pose, you could pause the video. And you could also time a longer Shavasana. And carefully bring the right knee into the chest, left knee follows, and then straighten the legs out. You can have the legs out by your sides, palms face to the sky. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, release any control over your breath. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Gently move the fingers and the toes. And then slowly start to bring the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side, massaging the back. And then roll over to your left side. And slowly use the hands to support the chest torso all the way back up, coming up with a relaxed neck. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Close the eyes. Connect with the belly. Take a moment to think of something you're grateful for today. And breathe that energy in. What is sacred in me honors what is sacred in all of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining the practice. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments and subscribe for more.